What's up, y'all? I'm Jordy, and I've got a team here with a lot of cool mons on it, honestly. We've got Charizard with Terra Ground Scorching Sands, we got Giratina Origin form, and we got Galarian Zapdos. So this is a really cool team. This team is by Twitter user Forumia. I'll make sure to link them in the description below. But there's a lot of things this team can do. We've got Choice Scarf Koraidon with Terra Ghost next to this Covert Cloak Charizard, so we can avoid Fake Outs turn 1 and hit with powerful Solar Power boosted moves plus Orichalcum boosted moves. And there's also another tech here, that's Bulldoze. Bulldoze won't hit the Charizard. It also won't hit the Zapdos or the Giratina if you're going for one of those combos. And will slow down the opponent, do some damage, and get you speed control. So that's actually a pretty cool thing you can do with this team. And the team, it looks like it is speed crept to like Shadow Rider, so you can hit the Bulldoze, outspeed Shadow Rider, which is really nice. Giratina, just Shadow Force, Shadow Sneak, Breaking Swipe, and Terra Fire. Terra Fire is a really cool Terra type with Levitate. You'll be able to resist everything Calyrex Ice Rider wants to do, and a lot of other mons too. Chien-Pao on this team actually has Haze. I don't know if that will come up, but it might come up in the fact that Sucker Punch is our only dark move. So if they have like a Farigiraf or Psychic Terrain, it might be a little bit hard to deal with, but we do have Ice Spinner to remove terrain. The Ogerpon, it's just an Ogerpon, have fun with it, do Ivy Cudgels in the sun, but keep in mind it has Taunt instead of Follow Me. And Zapdos is Zapdos. Zapdos here with Life Orb and Terra Grass, so you are vulnerable to Fake Out, you don't have Protect on this set, but if you get intimidated, you can do a ton of damage. We got Thunderous Kick, Dual Wing Beat, Knockoff, and Tailwind for some speed control. Basically the only speed control on this team other than Bulldoze, so you might want to consider that in a lot of cases, but we do have a significant number of priority moves. And we got Scarf Koraidon, so we might not need that. But anyways, let's jump on the rank ladder and see how it does. Alright, we've got a Kyogre team here, and they've got Rillaboom, Incin, the Fake Out buddies. They got a Raging Bolt, they got an Urshifu and a Tornadus. Very much a rain team here. Oh my goodness. That's not great for the home team. Alright. In terms of Kyogre, we can handle Kyogre with... not a whole lot if I'm being honest. Zapdos does have Grass Terra. We have Giratina, which can resist everything Kyogre does. Not Ice Beam, I guess. Yeah, Giratina. It can avoid Fake Out. It walls Urshifu. Giratina's really good here. I think I want to lead with it, and... oh, it could be Zapdos. Zapdos with Grass Terra, Tailwind, could be pretty nice. I'm worried about the Bleak Wind Storm, but if it's a Incineroar lead, we get an attack boost, which is nice. I'm definitely bringing Koraidon, so I can change the weather. I just kind of want to get rid of Tornadus first if I can. And then it's probably Chien-Pao with the Sash. Charizard is not going to be very good here, even if we get the weather control. Because our Terra is still weak to water. They've got probably 2 water types. Ogerpon isn't the worst thing in the world, I'm gonna be real, but we don't got room for it. Sorry, Ogerpon. The 2 fire types sitting on the bench. It's a very rain team. That's a great trainer card. But it's a very much a rain team. They're so committed to rain, they didn't even bring a second restricted. Incin Urshifu, I like this. I like this a lot. Oh, and it's Shiny Zapdos. I like this a lot. I don't know, for the birds, for the Galar birds, I think I like the regular form of Galar Moltres better, but the shiny form of Zapdos and Articuno is so cool. Alright, thank you for the Defiant, that's awesome. We're gonna go... yeah, I could go Grass Terra right now. I don't have Protect, which is awkward. I want to go Breaking Swipe. I don't want to commit to Shadow Force, since the Urshifu might try to get out of here. But I could go Breaking Swipe. Grass Terra Tailwind. Because, like, maybe it's a Fake Out into Zapdos. That would be reasonable. But you would also double in with Surging Strikes, potentially. Fake out Zapdos. Certainly. Perfectly timed. That's a pretty fast Urshifu. I don't know my Zapdos' exact speed stat. I should check that, because I want to know if they are actually Scarf there. Breaking Swipe, it doesn't really do all that much. No Rocky Helmet on the Ensign. Alright, our bird is 149. So honestly, that could be max speed Adamant Urshifu for a speed tie. I think I'm going to click Shadow Force into it. I think that covers things pretty well. Along with a Thunderous Kick into Ensign. That should put on a lot of pressure. We're seeing a Terra. Probably from the Ensign then? Yes. Fairy. Fair enough. Ha 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 ha. And Urshifu detects. Okay, so they are not the choice item I thought they might be. Alright, here's Thunderous Kick. Bam. That did a ton of damage. Oh, that was a crit. Okay. And then presumably knock off for Parting Shot into Giratina. Will-O-Wisp into Zapdos. Aw, man. That's rough. I think I'm going to try to get Tailwind up now. It's possible the Urshifu is just jolly and therefore faster than me and could take me out. Urshifu just swaps. Okay, so we're going to get Tailwind and a big hit into something. Into Tornadus is not bad. Bam. Good damage into Torn. We set up our Tailwind. Just going to force them to just match Tailwinds. And Will-O-Wisp? No, knockoff into Giratina. Okay. That's some big damage, honestly. Thanks for the crit. So yeah, how about Shadow Force again? Oh, our 2 Pokemon speed tie. That was a little confusing. Oh yeah, Shadow Force the Torn. I expect them to Tailwind, then I'm faster than Ensign, then I disappear. Yada yada yada. Shadow Force the Torn, and I think I'll go for dual Wing Beat into Ensign. I know I'm burned, but they have -1 defense. So we'll see how much I can do. Good, it looks like enough. Oh, that one was a crit. Maybe the second one won't do it then. Not quite. Go for Flare Blitz Recoil. They go for knockoff into Giratina again. Nice. Right, now I don't know who's going to be faster between their Tornadus and my Zapdos, which is a bit awkward. But their Tornadus is going to be gone either way. I think I want to go for just any old hit into Ensign. Thunderous Kick is more accurate than Dual Wing Beat, so I'll go for that. Horn swaps. I'm cool with that. I'm going to get a KO onto Incineroar and a big hit into your Urshifu. Yeah, cool. I expect that puts it in Shadow Sneak range too, if it doesn't put outright. Ooh, no, that did not do nearly as much as I was expecting. Life Orb plus Burn should take out my Zapdos, though, so I can bring in... It's gotta be Chien-Pao, because they can still set range. Yeah, Burn should take out Zapdos. They will have 1 extra turn of Tailwind, but we can mess around with Shadow Force shenanigans on that last turn, which is nice. Yeah, it's gotta be Pao. Shiny Pao. And just Tornadus, okay. You say so. Two turns of Tailwind on their end. One turn of Tailwind on our end. I think Shadow Sneak with Sword of Ruin does it, so I'm gonna go for the Shadow Sneak. And I'm gonna go for Ice Spinner Torn. I'm not gonna try to play Phantom Force games. Even if it doesn't do it, that's not the end of the world. Horn Swap. Into Kyogre. Okay, so we're really hoping the Shadow Sneak does it, otherwise they're gonna take out Pao. Oh, they're not gonna take out Pao. Okay, good damage into Kyogre there. They can Aqua Jet now. Always Sucker Punch the Kyogre. And I still think Shadow Sneak does it to Earth. There's some big damage into Kyogre. They don't go for Aqua Jet, so if I take them out here... Oh, not quite. Ooh. That's really bad, actually. That's game-ending bad. Oh, no. That needed to do it. That's such a big difference between doing it and not doing it. Origin Pulse, miss. Oh, it's Ice Beam. Yeah, we're done. We're so done. They can still swap Torn in. Oh, we're so done. To lock into a move? What does more to Tornadus? Collision Course or Low Kick? Low Kick is 80 base power. I don't need to lock Low Kick for anybody else. So what I do is I expect Kyogre swap. I Collision Course the Tornadus coming in. Yeah, that has to be it. I have to lock Collision Course. You know, Tornadus is pretty low on health. If they clicked Detect here, they didn't. Okay. Yeah, they're gonna click Close Combat. Then they're gonna come in with Kyogre and click Ice Beam Close Combat. Yeah, that's the right play. You know, that did 99 damage. And they haven't revealed Aqua Jet. There's a chance they don't have Aqua Jet and they low roll. They would have to low roll the Close Combat here, or throw in Detect with the Urshifu. And then not have Aqua Jet. Which I think is very unlikely on a rain team. If I had locked in against Urshifu, Tornadus would have been able to get Tailwind up. They did low roll. Wait a second. They totally have Aqua Jet, right? We've seen Close Combat, Surging Strikes, and Detect. It's total. If it's not Aqua Jet. I mean, they've got Grassy Glide and Thunderclap on the team. It's so low of a chance. They definitely have Aqua Jet, right? They don't have Aqua Jet! They don't have Aqua Jet! Let's go! Ain't no way. Ain't no... They're gonna go put Aqua Jet on that Urshifu right now. Oh my goodness. That's why you run Aqua Jet on Urshifu. Don't drop that. Whew, good game. Alright, Cali Ice Miraidon with Scraggy! Oh, hi Scraggy! Oh, that's so adorable. They also have Farigiraf, Iron Hands, and Iron Treads. There is an Intimidate to take advantage of, but I don't think Zapdos wants to fight either of those restricted Pokemon. Terra Fire Giratina is pretty nice against Ice Rider. Scarf Koraidon. I really like the Charizard Koraidon lead. Because if they go for Fake Out, we've got Cloak and Ghost here. We also have Terra Ground if we want to get around Miraidon stuff. I like that. Giratina is good into Ice Rider if we save Terra, but we probably won't, if I'm being honest. Which could be a little bit awkward. If it's a Fake Out lead plus Ice Rider, it's going to be hard for them to survive. So maybe I'm not too worried about that. And then Pao can't Sucker Punch, meaning we could only Ice Spinner, but Ice Spinner does get rid of their terrain. Hearthflame Ogerpon. It's relatively bulky. We don't have Follow Me, but we have Taunt instead. It could be okay late game. Is it better than Chien-Pao? I'm not sure. I'm really not sure if I'd rather have Power or Ogerpon. It's not Zapdos, though. Cool trainer card. Why is the Tyranitar sad? Oh, is it because he is in the ice area? He doesn't like snow, he likes sand. Scraggy Calyrex. That's cool with me. They do get to intimidate my Koraidon, which is a little bit awkward, but we have a relatively powerful low kick plus Weather Ball coming at them. I don't know what their Terra is. If it's Terra Water, there's really nothing we can do. I don't have Solar Beam or an electric move. Really need to click Weather Ball and Low Kick. Because if they stay weak to fire, Weather Ball got it. They need to Terra to at least be neutral, Low Kick. I don't think Weather Ball Low Kick does it if they're water. I'm being honest. Yeah, definitely not. Not with the Intimidate. This is what I gotta go for, because they're gonna fake somebody out. And I can get big damage onto their Calyrex. And I don't want to take out their Scraggy. That would be a free swap. If I don't take out their Scraggy, then they can get a coaching off. It's also entirely plausible they don't go for Fake Out. They just go for, like, Protect Coaching. That would be a good play compared to what I made. Like, in the universe where I Terra Ghost and Covert Cloak, Protect Coaching is a good play. Alright, looks like they're just gonna Terra. It's probably water? Fire's the same. Except I could have gone for Scorching Sands, I guess, but that doesn't do that much different than Weather Ball. They do whiff the Fake Out, that's nice. Maybe I can crit low kick? That's some good damage, actually. Hang on. That was a lot. Set up trick. Yeah, as expected. Alright, well, I'm gonna go for a Heat Wave and low kick again. Heat Wave just because they could, I guess, protect Calyrex. My biggest fear here is they coaching Glacial and it just does enough somehow. That would be bad. Yeah, they're gonna click coaching, they're gonna click Glacial, they're gonna hope it's enough. And it might be enough for Charizard, but not Koraidon. So now my biggest fear is I go for the Shadow Sneak and they bring in Farigiraf. I don't think low kick finishes. Yeah. I mean, I don't really have any other play. I click Shadow Sneak and you either brought Farigiraf or you didn't. And I'm gonna get Koraidon off the field because like low kick isn't really what I want to click into Scrafty anyway. Scraggy. And if they have Farigiraf, Koraidon staying on the field or swapping out isn't going to make a difference. And if they have Farigiraf, my better play would be... Well, I need like a triple protect on Giratina? That's not happening. Most likely. Okay, they're not swapped. I'm swapping first, and I'm super speedy. So there's no way they're swapping in triple. So we get the Shadow Sneak, most likely. I guess they could protect coaching. They did protect. Shadow Sneak block. Foul play into Giratina. Does a critical hit. We're not particularly bulky, but like that shouldn't have... You see, if I had gotten a critical hit with the low kick, we wouldn't be in this position, would we? 2 turns of Trick Room. I don't see any way to win this. The only way to win this is they misclick. I'm gonna lock into... Fighting move is fine. Low collision course into Calyrex. And Ivy Cudgel into Calyrex, but it's just coaching Glacial, yeah. Unless you misclicked and clicked high horsepower and missed the high horsepower, there's nothing I can do. Yeah, you didn't. So, good game, I guess. Okay, let's imagine I live to foul play. They still KO me next turn, but then I get out of Trick Room with Ogerpon in the Sun and Koraidon. Is that enough to win the game? Maybe, maybe not. I may have lost anyways, but the game just wanted to punish me for fun. Okay, good game. Thank you for having a trainer card. Alright, we've got, ooh, it's Kyurem White and Necrozma Duskbane. With what looks like a lot of support. Like, they have Husui Arcanine, which is pretty offensive, but then they've got Whimsicott, Valiant, and Farigiraf. Farigiraf I need to worry about. I have a lot of priority on this team. They've got Intimidate, which is awkward for Koraidon. But honestly, I do like Sun. Arcanine makes Sun a little awkward, but not crazy awkward. They definitely have a Trick Room component to their team, but also Whimsicott, which is weird. I don't really see who'd be setting Snow, unless Valiant can do it. I like Giratina, not so much against Kyurem, but if I save Terra for it, Kyurem. Yeah, I don't really need the Terra on Koraidon unless I'm trying to avoid super effective hits. So why not go Sun Mode, Giratina, and it's not Chien-Pao. Is it Zapdos? Zapdos in the back? Zapdos is weak to all their restricteds, whereas Firepon is just neutral and kind of tanky. Cudgel works pretty well against most of their team. I'm gonna have to play carefully around Arcanine, I guess, but I do have a number of moves that can hit it pretty well. That's a great trainer card. Arcanine Whimsicott, okay. Okay, I see it. That's fine. I'm gonna go Terra Ground to resist Rock. Scorching Sands your Arcanine. And I'm gonna Flare Blitz Whimsicott, so you can only Moonblast after me. If you want to set Tailwind, and then I get to Flare Blitz without getting Moonblasted. If you're Sash plus Moonblast this turn, I guess I'm just going to... Okay, they do just hammer them. Not surprising. I'll just deal with being slower. There's Rock Slide. resist. 2 chances to flinch me. Koraidon gets to go though, and it is Sash Whims, so yikes, I guess. We get off the Scorching Sands. That's beautiful. Oh yeah, we can't flinch on Charizard because it's a clone. That's nice. Okay, we got rid of him on. They either dropped a restricted or Farigiraf, so Shadow Sneak is back on the table. I was expecting just not to be able to click that button. Alright, who you going? You got your Tailwind up. You forced my Terra. Like, you lost your Arcanine, but it's Necrozma. Necrozma. Guess I just go for the Heat Wave and bring in Ogerpon resisting Moonblast, right? So if you have Necrozma, like, maybe you just knock out Charizard here. That's pretty reasonable that you might be able to pull that off. But if not, Heat Wave's coming. I'm gonna go for a Terra. Okay, so I guess they're not confident in knocking out Charizard. That's cool. Terra Psychic. Offensive, okay. Photon Geyser should definitely take out Charizard now. And it's Endeavor, Whimsicott! But they take out their own Whimsicott alongside my Ogerpon, which, sad, but not the end of the world, because now I do get a single target Heat Wave into their Necrozma. For really good damage. I say I'm gonna go Giratina. They go Kyurem. How's this Tailwind looking? 2 turns of Tailwind. Don't love that. I'm gonna click Heat Wave with Charizard. Like, you gotta hit my Charizard. Will Shadow Sneak be enough to knock out Necrozma? I really don't think so. So I'm gonna click 2 turns of Tailwind left. I'm gonna click Breaking Swipe. Freeze Dry shouldn't be enough to take out Giratina in 1. Almost was, though. Photon Geyser into Charizard. Okay. At least I was able to live the Freeze Dry. And Breaking Swipe should do some good damage across the board. Very nice. Kyurem should be faster than my Koraidon. But they use Terra, so I'm gonna lock Low Kick into Kyurem. Shadow Sneak into Necrozma. That's really my only play. And they should just Freeze Dry my Koraidon, take it out. Whereas my hope is that they become Shadow Sneak range after another Life Orb tick. Or they're slow and I can just go first. Or they Freeze Dry my Giratina. Yo. They don't, because they don't know I'm Scarf. They don't know I can't protect on my Koraidon. Let's go. Goodbye, Kyurem. Oh, it worked. Let's go. And then Shadow Sneak might have been enough anyway, but good game, good trainer card. Alright, we've got a Koraidon Shadow Rider team we're facing. It's pretty nice to be Scarf and Terra Ghost. just because we're faster than the Calyrex and can avoid that double fake out. How fast is this? Oh, it's max speed Charizard. I wonder if like some sort of Bulldoze plus Charizard lead could work pretty well. I don't hate that idea. Just leading with Charizard. Start blasting, especially if they try to fake out somebody. I like that. Against the Shadow Rider, I think I would like Chien-Pao. It's kind of awkward because they have Farigiraf. But we can hit Koraidon. Theoretically, we can hit Shadow Rider. We can also ice. There's like 3 ice weaknesses. I just like Chien-Pao with the sash anyway. And then it would be between Giratina and Hearthflame, I guess. I don't know if Zapdos is really the play here. I'd be worried about getting knocked out a little too easy. And then if I'm going to Terra, Giratina actually seems like a liability. Oh, but it's actually good into Koraidon. So yeah, I will bring Giratina. I'm a little iffy about it because I become really weak to Shadow Rider. That's a cool trainer card. Yeah, like if I Terra Koraidon, I've got 2 ghost weaknesses then. It's in Koraidon. Okay, it's not the worst thing in the world. We revealed that our Orichalcum Pulse goes before theirs, so they at least know we're faster, which isn't crazy. I think I might want to just bring in Giratina. Just launch Heat Wave. I could launch Weather Ball. I could launch Scorching Sands into Incin. Am I worried about Incin? I could also like Terra Ghost and try to blow up Incin. You know what? I don't hate that. I think I like Heat Wave, Terra Ghost, Collision Course into Incin. Because yeah, Incineroar actually does pose a problem to most of my team. If I can get the surprise turn 1 on it, that would be amazing. Even if Collision Course doesn't one-shot because of the Intimidate. So they're popping Terra. Could be Koraidon. It is Koraidon. That's fine. Ah, I should have Scorching Sands. I knew they were Terra Fire. I didn't think they would click it here, though. Fake out into Charizard is cool. Wasted my Terra. You were just going to let me do this, huh? Pop. Goes the Incin. Just gone. Okay. No, single target Heat Wave ain't bad. If I can get one. They just quick Flame Charge. This is my Koraidon, so I'm actually weaker to that now. Great. And their Life Orb Koraidon on that end. Here, have a Heat Wave. That's some good damage. And here's Calyrex. Now the real question, am I faster than the Calyrex? Definitely faster than the Calyrex, probably not faster than the Koraidon. I think I want to go Protect Zard, Collision Course Koraidon. I don't want to hard swap anything. Astral Barrage is too threatening. Yeah, I Protect Zard. I may or may not get this move off into their Koraidon. They're probably faster, but they target Charizard. That's cool. All right, so I get the free damage. Almost enough to KO. And they do just click Astral Barrage, which I honestly prefer. I would guess it's Sash Calyrex. think I can, like, somewhat threaten them with Sucker Punch. But actually click Weather Ball and Sucker Punch the Koraidon. Yeah, Calyrex just protects there. So I get the Sucker Punch and the Koraidon, perfect, and I get to keep Charizard. Nice, 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 nice. Now they send in a fake out user like Rillaboom, maybe? And so I can't Sucker Punch that turn. But I have Sucker Punch plus Shadow Sneak in the back. So maybe I try to let Charizard go. I can't Sucker Punch. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. I'm gonna Weather Ball for Rigorat. I don't know. They have no reason not to Astral here. Do they have Gleam? Maybe they have a Psychic move on for Rigorat. So I what? Protect Charizard? I'm so screwed here. I Spinner Calyrex. Yeah, yeah, that for Rigorat last is way. I'm faster than their Calyrex? Yo? As long as Rigorat can't knock out my POW. Hyper Voice probably does it, honestly. Ah, come on. Okay. I didn't have a better play then. I Spinner into the Sucker Punch anyway, just because maybe they aren't Armor Tail. That's my play now, honestly. Astral Barrage absolutely destroys Giratina. So my only play is they were never Armor Tail to begin with. This is gonna look like I'm an idiot on their end, but wait, they protected? Double protected to get rid of the sun. Alright, that reveals Armor Tail. That was something I could have taken advantage of. I could have used Shadow Force that turn. If I had used Shadow Force knowing they would protect Calyrex to get rid of the sun, I could have disappeared, come back next turn. Wow. Okay, they gave me a window and I didn't take advantage of it. They clicked Draining Kiss. And they have Psychic. Okay. So I'm gonna click Heat Wave and I'm gonna try to Shadow Force. Like maybe they go for Protect now. I don't know why they would. Ah, they just go Astral. That was the play they should have made from the start. Shadow Force. If I could protect my Charizard. I don't know if Giratina was ever going to beat for Rigorat anyway, so it might not have mattered. Good game. Alright, we're back. Hope you enjoyed. Leave a like on this video, subscribe to my channel, check out the creator of this team in the description below. But anyways, I'm Jordy, and alright, peace.